The 36th main box, Pendulum Genesis, has been released. It has cards that support Performapal, Melodious, Super Heavy Samurai, Evil Hero, Yosenju, a bunch of Pendulum monsters, a few Synchro monsters, a few Xyz monsters, and some other random stuff. Performapal is a Pendulum archetype that works together with the Magician Pendulum monsters and Odd Eyes Pendulum monsters to consistently Pendulum summon. While there are some good support cards like Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon and Sky Iris, the majority of the Performapal cards in this box are pretty underwhelming as expected. I don't think the archetype will see competitive play yet, as Yuya's skills aren't game-breaking and the best Performapal cards are not released yet, but it has potential to be meta-relevant once more support enters the card pool. Melodious is a fusion-based archetype that received further support in this box. Bloom Diva is an interesting boss monster of the archetype that cannot be destroyed in any way, and can destroy any monster it battles. Some decks might have a hard time dealing with it, but most meta decks have non-destruction monster removal, so it would be hard for Melodious to see competitive success. The new support of Super Heavy Samurai isn't very remarkable. Big Benkei is just a big beater that cannot even special summon itself. Gong Straw's level up rewards and drop rewards don't do much to help the archetype either, but I still expect the archetype to see more play and experimentation. Yosenju got some interesting new Pendulum monsters. May Yosenju die back and hit our powerful boss monsters that return cards to the hand when summoned, and return themselves to the hand during the end phase for you to summon again next turn. These two monsters give Yosenju a drastically different playstyle than before, and may see some experimental play. Evil Hero got one of their best cards, a Dusted Gold. It searches for Dark Fusion or Dark Calling, and can be banished from the graveyard for one of the materials of Dark Calling. Unfortunately, Malicious Bane isn't together in the box for some reason, so it lowers the usefulness of a Dusted Gold by a lot. The other Evil Hero fusion monsters aren't very useful, so Malicious Bane needs to be in the game for a Dusted Gold to see any competitive play. Let's talk about some other good random cards in the box. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend is a generic level 8 Synchro monster that can destroy all other attack position monsters once per turn, but only it can attack that turn. This is obviously an ideal card for Resonator decks, but with the skill being nerfed, Resonator decks are forced to run Red Nova Dragon and the regular Red Dragon Archfiend, so they might have trouble finding a space for Hot Red Dragon Archfiend in the extra deck. Dark Magician finally received a new powerful support. Ebon Illusion Magician is a generic rank 7 Xyz monster that can special summon spellcaster type normal monsters from the deck, and banish a card every time a spellcaster type normal monster attacks. This gives Dark Magician decks more ways to summon Dark Magician to trigger Dark Magical Circles effect, and more ways to banish opponent cards. This might make Dark Magicians see slightly more competitive play once again. Blizzard is an unexpected addition to this box. It basically negates any spell, but that spell returns to the hand instead of being sent to the graveyard. Sadly, Blizzard only works on spells and not traps, so a Mystical Space Typhoon or Cosmic Cyclone would be a better pick most of the time. It still has its niche uses, so it could be a viable side deck option in tournaments, depending on the meta. Should you buy this box? I would say no to most people, because the Pendulum monsters are kind of mediocre and the new support aren't too impressive, but there are some players that would definitely want to check this box out, specifically Dark Magician players, Evil Hero lovers, Resonator players, and Pendulum enjoyers who want to invest on Performapals in the long run. If you like to play any of the archetypes featured in the box, feel free to ignore whatever I just said and buy the box as you wish. After all, the most important thing in Duel Links is to have fun playing your favorite deck. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.